Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Heart and Light Living channel. This SoulBody broadcast is lovingly sponsored by Nashville Colon Care, where the body is supported, gut intelligence is learned, and coming home to yourself is actually attainable in practical ways. You can learn more or book support at www.nashvillecoloncare.com. This report is for August the 18th through August the 25th. Our reading is called The Eclipse Changed Something in You. Here's what to do next. The eclipse changed something in all of us, and now the body is showing you what to do next. This is your Sun and Rising sign SoulBody reading with your real food revolution guidance woven through the body, the gut, the heart, and the next honest choice that you can make. Cosmic weather report for the collective. The collective energy is bright, electric, tender, and deeply embodied. We are carrying the August 12th Leo total solar eclipse through the body, while Pluto in Aquarius changes the larger mirror around us. The heart wants visibility, but the nervous system wants truth. This is when the eclipse stops being an event in the sky and becomes a body conversation. Our sky anchors for this week? Here are the highlights. The sun moves from late Leo into early Virgo, from 25 degrees Leo on August 18th to 2 degrees Virgo by August 25th. The key threshold is the August 22nd date, where the sun reaches 29 degrees Leo and opposes the true north node at 29 degrees Aquarius around 5:03 p.m. All times are given in Central Daylight Time, so please convert for your local time zone. This is going to touch the south node side of our eclipse story. Then the sun enters Virgo at 9:18 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Heart revelations become body practice. Mercury also moves through Leo from 16 into the final degree. On August 25th, Mercury reaches the same Leo Aquarius nodal doorway, opposing the true north node around 4:04 a.m. Central Daylight Time, then enters Virgo at 6:04 a.m. Central Daylight Time. First, the heart sees the truth. Then the mind, the mouth, our schedules, gut, and rhythm have to go on and live it. Jupiter holds in Leo from 10 to 12 degrees all week, which will amplify the soul heart, your visibility, creativity, courage, and the desire to be loved as your real self. Pluto retrograde sits at 3 degrees Aquarius all this week, holding the larger mirror, the audience, the community systems. Where do we belong? Future identity for us, and the collective rewrite that we are all engaging in. The supporting field is steady. Saturn retrograde at 14 degrees of Aries asks for the mature courage. Mars in Cancer from 4 degrees to 9 degrees makes the body sensitive and protective. Venus in Libra from 11 to 17 degrees is asking love, beauty, money, and relationships to become balanced without asking the body to disappear. The moon body clock is not the headline. It actually opens in Scorpio, entering Sagittarius on August 20th at 3:30 a.m. CDT again. Capricorn on August 22nd at 3:59 p.m. CDT. And Aquarius on the 25th at 4:01 a.m. CDT. In terms of zodiac man language, the emotional body is moving from the pelvis, the colon, our private organs, and our stored intensity into hips, thighs, liver, movement, and meaning, transmuting into the bones, knees, joints, teeth, skin, and structure, and then into our calves, ankles, our circulation, and the electrical body. We're not in the quiet after the eclipse. We're in the integration. The August 12th Leo total solar eclipse exposed the old contract around the heart, visibility, performance, love, creativity, and being chosen. Now the question becomes really practical. What does the body do with the truth that the heart just saw? The deeper soul-body message is simple. The soul is where the heart is, and the body is where that soul and heart truth become livable. You're not just a body. You're the energy that flows through it. The sun shows life force and identity. The rising shows our soul path, free will, house story, and embodied choices. The moon shows the internal body, feeling, memory, appetite, water, rest, protection, and care. So the movement is clear. Leo reveals the heart truth. Aquarius and Pluto rewrite the mirror around belonging. And Virgo asks us to prove new life through food, water, breath, gut wisdom, work rhythm, sleep, and the next choice that we can repeat tomorrow. The central question for this week for every sign is this: where is my body carrying the old performance, and what care helps my soul's heart live through me as the real self? Listen for your sun sign and rising sign. The sun speaks to ego and life force. The rising speaks to the soul path and the house story, as well as the choices that make the message lived. The moon shows the internal life, where the emotional body is speaking to us, and what care helps the feeling move through us. For each rising sign, I am listening to 4 places: Leo, which is our soul heart history; Aquarius, Pluto, which is mirroring the rewrite; Virgo, body practice; and the moon's body timing. Before we move into the signs, please remember to subscribe, like, and to share this podcast with someone learning to listen to their body in a new way. Your support helps Heart and Light Living to reach more people who are ready for deeper healing, clearer energy, and embodied spiritual life. And this SoulBody reading is lovingly sponsored by Nashville Colon Care. Learn more or book body support at www.nashvilleColonCare.com. Real Food Revolution is not a side note here. It's the evidence. When the body is underfed, dehydrated, overstimulated, or running on adrenaline, it can keep choosing the old performance because the old performance is familiar. When the body is nourished, the gut can hear the future more clearly. The larger food conversation is also a transparency conversation. Hidden ingredients, vague safety pathways, and ultra-processed confusion asks the body to spend precious energy decoding what nourishment was supposed to make clear to us. Ingredient accountability matters because the gut needs truth. Recognizable food helps the nervous system hear a cleaner, clearer signal. Gut cue for the collective this week: notice what your belly does when food feels clear versus confusing. A calmer gut, deeper breath, steadier appetite, or softer body response may show where nourishment is becoming trustworthy again. The gut is reading honesty, rhythm, safety, ingredients, water, and the energy cost of what the body has been asked to process. Collective light activation, exercise, and visualization. Before the sun signs, let's bring the body into its highest vibration together. Please place both feet on the floor if you can. Let the spine rise without forcing the chest open. Bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the lower belly. Take a slow breath in and let the exhale drop through the pelvis, legs, ankles, and feet. Imagine a warm gold light above the crown. This light is not asking you to perform or to prove your healing. It's the light of your true heart. the part of you that already knows how to live as the real self. Let that gold light move into the head, throat, heart, ribs, belly, gut, pelvis, legs, and feet until the whole body receives more light without losing its safety. Now see a soft moonlit stream moving through the body. It touches the places where emotion has been stored. The belly, the water body, the old grief, the old performance, the old stress response. Let the moonlight make space. Let the gold light bring warmth. Let the breath tell the body, I do not have to carry the old performance to be loved. Take one more breath into the heart and lower belly. Picture your sun sign receiving life force, your rising sign receiving soul direction, and your moon body receiving care. Let all three come into one field, light, body, feeling, and choice. Water imprint for the collective. My body can hold more light. My heart is safe to live as truth. My energy rises through care, nourishment, breath, and love. We'll now go into our soul body readings for your sun and rising signs. We'll begin, of course, with the Aries. Hi, Aries. Your core headline message is stop chasing the spark that burns you out. The real discovery now for you, Aries, is which joy can live in your body after the rush wears off. The Leo eclipse has been working through your creativity, romance, children, pleasure, and visibility. Now the Sun and Mercury return to the South Node side of that story for you. Aries, the question is not, what gets me excited? The question is, what still feels like life after I slow down enough to feel it? Focus and action steps for you this week, Aries. Focus on pleasure with staying power. Take one creative action that does not depend on applause, one playful action that softens your nervous system, and one honest emotional action that lets someone meet the real you. Before you say yes, eat something grounding, drink water, breathe into the ribs, and notice whether the yes comes from joy or adrenaline. Where does this land in your chart for you, Aries? Rising. Leo's lighting up the fifth house of joy, creativity, romance, children, and visible life force, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the 11th house of friends, audience, community, and future. The old heart pattern is being rewritten through the people and the spaces that witness you. Virgo brings the integration in through the sixth house so that the proof comes through rhythm, food, work, wellness, and the daily choices that keep joy alive. Your soul body listener question? Aries, what joy, creative desire, romance, or visible part of your heart is ready to stop performing for the crowd and start living in your body as something real? Higher self message? Aries, the Leo eclipse lit your fifth house of creativity, romance, pleasure, children, play, and the visible life force. This South Node Leo story within your higher self is helping you to clear the old pattern of proving courage through performance. Your soul is not asking you to be louder. It's actually asking you to let real joy stay in the body after the spotlight moves. Authentic self message? Your authentic self is the brave one who can be joyful without turning joy into a chase. Aries, the real you comes forward through honest play, direct desire, and the courage to create from the heart instead of performing for heat. Your light activation message: place one hand on your heart and one hand on your lower belly. Let a gold light move from the chest into the pelvis, so joy does not live only as a burst of fire. Let it become warmth, breath, and trust. Gut cue: the right yes feels alive without pushing your body into urgency. If the belly tightens while the mind speeds up, pause and let the heart speak again. Your gut tell. Aries, your gut tell is the difference between clean excitement and pressure disguised as purpose. Clean excitement gives you warmth, breath, and a brave little opening in the belly. Pressure makes the body rush, tighten, or reach for the next spark before the current feeling has landed. Let your gut show you which joy can stay. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Aries, the moon becomes the soul body clock of intimacy and truth. Scorpio opens your 8th house, so the emotional body may speak through the pelvis, colon, private organs, and the places where trust or grief is stored. Sagittarius moves through your 9th house and brings the feeling into the hips, thighs, liver, and the need for movement, faith, and a wider meaning. Capricorn moves through your 10th house and asks the bones, knees, joints, skin, and posture to show what responsibility your body can honestly hold. Aquarius moves through your 11th house and wakes the calves, the ankles, circulation, and electrical body, helping you feel which friends, audiences, and future spaces support your honest joy. Your real food revolution? For you, Aries, the revolution is feeding the courage before it turns into pressure. Protein, mineral water, roots, greens, and warm meals can help the fire become devotion instead of adrenaline. Choose recognizable ingredients when you can, because your fire steadies when the body is not decoding confusion. Your plant ally is nettle for mineral strength that helps your fire to stay grounded in the body. Water imprint message: my courage has depth, my joy is safe in my body. In closing, Aries, this is not about running towards the next fire. It's actually about choosing the joy that can survive truth, intimacy, food, rest, and emotional honesty. That is the joy that your future can trust. Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising. Hi, Taurus. Your core headline message is that the room drains you. It's no longer allowed to define what love feels like for you. The room that drains you is no longer allowed to define what love feels like for you. The Leo South Node eclipse story has been lighting up home, family, roots, childhood patterns, and the private places where your body learned what safety costs. The focus is no longer decorating discomfort. It's listening to the rooms, relationships, and rhythms that helps your body unclench. Taurus, love becomes more real when your throat can open and your shoulders can drop. Your focus and action steps for this week. Focus on the environments that make peace practical. Move one object, clear one corner, cook one grounding meal, and speak one simple truth that your body has been carrying. Notice where you are calmer after the conversation, the meal, the boundary, or the home adjustment that is the direction that your heart can actually live. Where this lands in your chart: if you're a Taurus rising, it's lighting up your 4th house of home, roots, family, memory, and private safety, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the 10th house of calling, reputation, and public life. The private room and the public role are rewriting each other. Virgo brings the integration into the 5th house, so joy, creativity, children, pleasure, and visible delight become the place where your body practices safer love. Your soul body listener question, Taurus, what old home, family, or safety pattern is your body ready to clear so your soul can choose a truer public life and a more peaceful daily heart? Your higher self message. Taurus, the Leo eclipse lit your fourth house of home, family, memory, roots, private safety, and inner child. This South Node Leo story your higher self is helping you to clear is an old belief that love has to be earned through loyalty to old rooms, old roles, or old emotional climates. Your soul wants peace that can tell the truth. Your authentic self message. Your authentic self is the steady one who knows peace is not pretending. Taurus, the real you comes forward through a truer home rhythm, a clearer voice, and a choice to let comfort be honest instead of merely familiar. Your light activation message for this week, Taurus, sit somewhere that feels calm, even just for a minute. Imagine gold light moving through your heart down the spine and into the floor beneath you. Let your body feel that safety. It can be beautiful, it can be practical and current. Gut cue for you? The right home rhythm actually makes your shoulders drop and your throat open. Your body knows the difference between familiar and safe. Gut tell? Taurus, your gut tell is the moment that your body stops negotiating with an old room. If the throat closes, if the shoulders rise or the belly gets heavy, your body may be naming what is familiar but not peaceful. If the breath lowers and your mouth can tell the truth, your gut is pointing you towards the home, work, and love rhythm that can actually hold your light. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Taurus, the moon shows how relationship truth actually lands in the body. Scorpio opens your seventh house, so the pelvis, colon, private organs, and deep gut instinct may respond to partners, mirrors, clients, and face-to-face connection. Sagittarius moves through your eighth house and brings the hips, thighs, liver, and movement field into question of trust, shared money, intimacy, and vulnerability. Capricorn moves through your ninth house, asking the bones, knees, joints, teeth, as well as skin to carry a belief system that feels more mature. Aquarius moves through your 10th house and wakes the calves, ankles, your circulation, and electrical body, helping your calling to reflect a body that is no longer hiding its truth for peace. Real food revolution for Taurus, the revolution is making safety practical. Warm roots, cooked greens, minerals, steady meals, good fats, and calming tea tell the body that more light can enter without disturbing your peace. Ingredient clarity supports your sense of safety because the body relaxes when food feels honest and recognizable. Your plant ally, marshmallow root for softening, soothing, and for helping the body to remember that comfort can be honest. Water imprint message, my peace is honest. My body trusts the light. In closing, Taurus, the invitation is to stop confusing the familiar with the safe. Your brighter life begins in the body first. The throat opens, the shoulders lower, and the meals feel peaceful, and love no longer requires you to abandon your rhythm. Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising. Hi, Gemini. Your core headline message for this week is the sentence that you've been circling is the doorway that your nervous system has been waiting for. The eclipse story is moving through your voice, thoughts, messages, siblings, neighbors, short trips, as well as daily information field. The South Node inside of Leo is asking you to let go of the old need to sound impressive, entertaining, or endlessly available. Gemini, the real medicine is the clean sentence, the one that lets your breath settle because it's finally true. Focus and action steps for this week, Gemini. Focus on communication that makes your body quieter, not busier. Write the sentence once without editing it into cleverness. Speak one truth simply and reduce one stream of noisy input so your nervous system can hear itself again. If the stomach softens and the breath comes back, you're closer to that message, and that's what matters. Where this lands in your chart for Gemini risings, Leo's lighting up the third house of voice, writing, learning, siblings, neighbors, and everyday messages, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the ninth house of faith, teaching, travel, publishing, and higher truth. The sentence in front of you is connected to the larger belief system being rebuilt. Virgo brings the integration into the fourth house, so the truth has to settle into home, memory, roots, as well as private safety. Your soul body listener question: Gemini, what sentence, conversation, or daily message is ready to stop performing cleverness so your soul can speak the truth that your body already knows? Higher self message: Gemini, the Leo eclipse lit your third house of voice, writing, teaching, siblings, learning, conversation, and local movement. This South Node Leo story, your higher self is helping you to actually clear the old habit of performing brilliance, speed, humor, explanation, or mental sparkle when the heart simply wants to say the real thing. Authentic self message: your authentic self is the messenger who does not have to decorate the truth to make it worthy. Gemini, the real you comes forward through the clean sentence, the calmer breath, and the voice that speaks from embodied knowing instead of nervous speed. Light activation message. Let's bring one hand to the throat, Gemini, and one hand to the belly. Breathe before you speak. Imagine gold light moving through the voice, then dropping into Virgo steadiness. Let the message become simple enough for the body to carry. Your gut cue: the true sentence makes your stomach settle, your breath deepen. If your mouth outruns your body, the message needs more time. Your gut tell: Gemini, your gut tell is the sentence that makes the body quieter. If you feel scattered, airy, overly explainy, or pulled into 10 different versions of the truth, pause and listen below the words. The real message usually makes the stomach soften, the throat clear, and the breath come back. Your gut is helping your voice to choose signal over static. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Gemini, the moon turns the daily body into the messenger. Scorpio opens your sixth house, so pelvis, colon, elimination, private organs, and deep gut signals may speak through work, wellness, service, sleep, and rhythm. Sagittarius moves through your seventh house and brings hips, thighs, liver, movement, and meaning into relationship, asking connection to support your freedom instead of just scattering your energy. Capricorn, moving through your eighth house where your bones, knees, joints, skin, and structure might help you contain, trust, grief, and shared resources and deeper feeling. Aquarius, moving through your ninth house, it's awakening your calves, ankles, circulation, as well as electrical body, and letting your nervous system breathe into a bigger truth. Your real food revolution. For Gemini, the revolution is turning noise into nourishment. Water, protein, citrus, herbs, warm meals, and fewer scattered inputs help your nervous system sort original signal from static. Food transparency matters for you because the body and mind both need a clearer signal, not another mystery to interpret. Plant ally is lemon balm for calming the mind enough that the true sentence can travel through the body. Water imprint message: my breath sorts the signal. My voice comes from the heart. In closing, Gemini, this is the week to let one honest message replace 10 explanations. The body will tell you when the words are real. The breath will clear, the stomach will settle, and the heart stops needing cleverness to be understood. Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising. Hi, Cancer. Your core headline message is: you're done begging for care in rooms where you already deserved it. The Leo South Node eclipse has been pressing on worth, money, food, possessions, energy, and the old question of what you had to do to feel valued. Receiving is not a reward for exhaustion. Cancer, the body becomes the proof. When you feed yourself before depletion, let help arrive, and stop making your needs audition for love, your true heart can come home. Focus and action steps. Focus on receiving in ordinary and trackable ways, Cancer. Accept one offer of help. Place one nourishing food where it's easy to reach. Review one money or energy habit with kindness. And name one desire without apologizing for it. Let the body learn that care can come before the crisis. Where does this land in your chart for Cancer risings? Well, Leo's lighting up the second house of worth, food, money, voice, appetite, and body security, while Pluto in Aquarius is working through the eighth house of trust, intimacy, shared resources, grief, and energetic exchange. Your own value is being rewritten through what you share, what you receive, and what your body can no longer overpay for. Virgo brings the integration into the third house, so the shift becomes language, conversation, writing, and a daily truth that you can name. Soul Body listener question: Cancer, where has your body been trying to earn worth through food, money, care, or emotional labor? And what would receiving look like if your value were already secure? Higher self message: Cancer, the Leo eclipse lit your second house up of food, money, worth, your values, and your voice through worth as well as body security. This South Node Leo story, to your higher self, it's helping you clear the old pattern of trying to earn love through overgiving, emotional labor, or proving your value. Your soul is teaching the body that receiving is sacred. Authentic self message: your authentic self is the nurturer who's allowed to receive. Cancer, the real you comes forward when you let your needs have dignity. Let your body be fed first, and let worth be something that you inhabit rather than something that you prove. Light activation message: place both hands over the belly. Let a warm gold light move through the stomach, ribs, chest, and the throat. Say inwardly, I can receive before everything is solved. Gut cue: the right yes lets the belly soften without making your desire smaller. Your body does not need to earn nourishment by carrying everyone first. Your gut tell: Cancer, your gut tell is the difference between care that feeds you and care that empties you. If your belly braces before you answer, your body may be showing where receiving has been replaced by emotional labor. If the stomach softens, the chest warms, and your desire feels allowed to exist, your gut is saying, this is the care I can receive. moon body timing, and emotional support message. Cancer, the moon shows where joy and receiving live in the body. Scorpio opens your fifth house, so the pelvis, colon, private organs, and deep creative body may hold what joy, romance, children, pleasure, or self-expression awaken under the surface. Sagittarius moves through your sixth house and brings hips, thighs, liver, movement, and meaning into work, wellness, food rhythm, and daily care. Capricorn moving through your seventh house is asking bones, knees, joints, skin, as well as structure to help partnership meet your tenderness with maturity. Aquarius moving through your eighth house, and it's going to awaken the calves, ankles, circulation, as well as your electrical body, helping old fear around trust, receiving, and emotional exposure move forward toward a freer future. Real food revolution? For Cancer, the revolution is letting nourishment become emotional safety. Warm meals, soups, minerals, protein, clear water, and gentle herbs help the body to remember that care can arrive before crisis. The body feels safer when the food is less hidden because the belly can receive without bracing against confusion. Plant ally for you this week? Chamomile for tender steadiness when the belly's learning to receive before depletion. Water imprint message? My sensitivity is sacred. My body is safe to receive. In closing, Cancer, receiving becomes a soul practice. Your food, money, energy, and emotional availability are all part of the same question. Can your body let love arrive before it reaches depletion? Leo Sun and Leo Rising. Hi, Leo. Your core headline message, Leo. This is the week that your old performance loses its crown. The August 12th eclipse was in your sign on the South Node side, and now the Sun and Mercury return to that same karmic doorway, asking what version of being seen your body is finished carrying. This is not the loss of your light. It's the end of light that costs too much. Leo, the real crown is visibility that lets your chest, spine, belly, and heart remain present. Focus and action steps. Focus on visibility that feels embodied. Choose one public or visible action that's truthful instead of polished, one private action that restores your root, and one nourishing action that keeps your light from floating away from the body. Notice when attention makes you expand versus brace. That difference is your compass. Where this lands in your chart. For Leo rising, the eclipse lights up your first house of body identity, presence, and life force, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the seventh house of partners, mirrors, clients, audience, and direct relationship. The self and the mirror are rewriting each other. Virgo brings the integration into the second house, so the new identity must be supported by worth, food, money, minerals, and the way that your body receives. SoulBody listener question. Leo, what version of being seen is your body ready to retire so your soul can stand in the mirror without performing radiance for anyone? Higher self message. Leo, this is your eclipse aftermath, and it's not finished. The sun moves through the last degrees of Leo and meets the south node side of the story on August 22nd. Mercury follows the same doorway on August 25th. Your higher self is helping you clear the old identity that had to shine while tired, lead while lonely, smile while unseen, or perform radiance when the body wanted truth. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is not the performance of radiance. It's the living heart underneath it. Leo, The real you comes forward when your light is allowed to have a body, a boundary, a quiet moment, and a truth that does not need to entertain anyone to be worthy. Light activation message: sit tall without forcing your chest open. Imagine gold light entering the heart, spine, upper back, and solar plexus, then moving into the belly and legs. Let the body become the home of your light, not the stage that has to hold it alone. Gut cue: the real path makes your body feel alive, generous, and steady. It does not require you to abandon tenderness in order to be powerful. Gut tell: Leo, your gut tell is the difference between being seen and being consumed. When visibility is right, the belly stays present, the spine feels warm, and the heart can shine without leaving the body. When the old performance takes over, you may feel hollow, overbright, tense, or hungry for approval. Your gut is showing you where true radiance still has roots. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Leo, the moon shows where the eclipse is still moving through your private body. Scorpio opens your fourth house, so the pelvis, colon, private organs, as well as stored intensity may connect to home, family memory, roots, and the inner child. Sagittarius moves through your fifth house and brings hips, thighs, liver movement, and warmth back into joy, creativity, pleasure, and visible heart. Capricorn moves through your sixth house, asking bones, knees, joints, teeth, skin, as well as structure to support food, your rhythm, work, wellness, and practical care. Aquarius moves through your seventh house and wakes calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical body, helping relationships meet the new heart without pulling you away from your root. Real food revolution. For you, Leo, the revolution is nourishing radiance. Colorful, real food, mineral water, clean protein, sunlight, herbs, and unhurried meals help visibility feel like the life force instead of depletion. Real ingredients help your light stay in the body because radiance needs nourishment that it can recognize. Your plant ally? Hawthorn, for the sacred heart, the chest, and the courage to let your light have a body. Water imprint message: my light lives in my body. My heart is safe to be seen without performing. In closing, Leo, the eclipse story is still moving through you. The Sun and Mercury touch the south node side of your sign, showing where the old shine has become too expensive for the body. The real crown is the one that your heart can wear without disappearing underneath it. Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising. Hi, Virgo. Your core headline message, Virgo, is that your best life is not waiting for perfection. It's waiting for your body to be believed. The Leo South Node eclipse story has been clearing the hidden rooms, dreams, grief, exhaustion, private healing, as well as ancestral echoes and the old spiritual labor that nobody can see. Then the sun enters Virgo on August 23rd, and Mercury follows on August 25th, bringing the message into your sign, Virgo. This is the handoff from invisible healing into visible rhythm. Your focus and action steps for this week. Focus on making the body easier to believe. Write down the dream symptoms, the cravings, the timing issue, or the gut signals that keep repeating. Then choose one practical adjustment that supports it. Simplify one routine, Prepare one clean meal, clear one obligation from your schedule, and let the new Virgo season begin as care of you can be repeated. Where does this land in your chart? For you, Virgo, risings, Leo lights up the 12th house of dreams, rest, endings, prayer, grief, and hidden healing, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the 6th house of work, wellness, service, food, and daily rhythm. The unseen body and the daily body are speaking to each other. As the Sun and Mercury enter Virgo, the integration moves into your 1st house. So the hidden message becomes identity, presence, energy, and a body that you can finally believe. SoulBody listener question: Virgo, what hidden dream, grief, rest need, or body signal is ready to become visible choice through your own name, rhythm, and presence? Higher self message: Virgo, the Leo eclipse lit up your 12th house of rest, dreams, prayer, endings, hidden healing, and spiritual reparation. The passage becomes yours as the Sun and Mercury enter Virgo. The higher self is helping you bring the hidden message into daily life without turning it into another perfection project. Authentic self message: your authentic self is the healer who becomes more powerful when life gets simpler. Virgo, the real you comes forward through the body truth that you believe, the rhythm that you can repeat, and the care that does not need to be perfect to be holy. Light activation message: wash your hands slowly or place them over your belly. Imagine the eclipse light moving out of the hidden room and into your breath, digestion, calendar, and next practical step. Let holiness become ordinary enough to repeat. Gut cue: the right step feels digestible, kind, and clear. Peace may be more accurate than productivity. Your gut tell, Virgo, is the practical step that your body can digest. If the plan makes you contract, overcorrect, or turn healing into a project, the gut may be asking for simplicity. If the belly feels clear, the breath gets steadier, and the next step feels repeatable, your body is telling you, this care is real enough to live. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Virgo, the moon gives language to the body signal. Scorpio opens your 3rd house, so the pelvis, your colon, private organs, as well as deeper gut instinct might speak through words, writing, siblings, learning, and daily conversations. Sagittarius moves through your 4th house and brings hips, thighs, liver, movement, and meaning into home, memory, roots, and private safety. Capricorn moves through your 5th house, giving bones, knees, joints, skin, and structure to joy, creativity, romance, and your inner child. Aquarius moves through your 6th house and wakes up the calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical body, helping emotional truth to become clearer. Work, wellness, food rhythm, and daily care are all highlighted here. Real food revolution? For you, Virgo, the revolution is care without perfection. Simple meals, warm grains, greens, minerals, and steady timing help devotion become nourishment that the body can actually receive. The food system transparency message belongs here because your body knows the difference between clean information and ingredient confusion. Plant ally, fennel for digestive clarity, and the gentle reminder that care can be simple enough to repeat. Water imprint message, my care is kind, my body receives the hidden light. In closing, Virgo, this is the handoff week. Hidden Leo healing becomes Virgo embodiment. The message comes out of the dream room and into the calendar. The meal, the gut, the words, and the simple care that changes a life because it can be repeated. Libra Sun and Libra Rising. Hi, Libra. Your core headline message is that the future you want will not require your body to disappear. The Leo South Node eclipse story has been moving through friends, community, audience, collaborations, and the places where you learned to perform harmony to belong. Feel which futures include your actual body and which ones only love the pleasing version of you. Libra, belonging gets redefined through presence, focus, and action steps. Focus on the invitations that help you breathe naturally. Choose one honest yes, one graceful no, and one relationship or community space where you can stop managing everyone's comfort. Put your body into the decision. Eat first, hydrate, dress in a way that feels like you, and notice where your nervous system feels included. Where this lands in your chart for you, Libra rising. Leo lights the 11th house up of friends, community, allies, audience, and future belonging, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the 5th house of joy, creativity, romance, children, and visible pleasure. Belonging and joy are rewriting each other. Virgo brings the integration into the 12th house, so the body needs quiet, prayer, rest, dreams, and private honesty before it answers the crowd. SoulBody listener question: Libra, what community, invitation, friendship, or audience is asking for the pleasing version of you, and where is your soul choosing embodied belonging instead? Higher self message. Libra, the Leo eclipse lit up your 11th house of friendship, community, audience, allies, networks, social visibility, and future belonging. This South Node Leo story that your higher self is helping you to clear that old pattern of being pleasing, beautiful, agreeable, or socially available in ways that cost the body the truth. Venus in Libra gives you grace, but grace needs a body. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is the beautiful one who belongs without disappearing. Libra, the real you comes forward through honest yeses, graceful no's, and relationships where your body gets to stay present instead of performing harmony. Light activation message. Stand or sit with the spine balanced and both feet connected to the floor. Imagine rose gold light moving through the kidneys, lower back, heart, and skin. Let beauty become a field that you inhabit, not a mask that you maintain. Gut cue. The right room makes your body soften into presence. Your body does not need to disappear for harmony to exist. Gut tell. Libra, your gut tell is whether beauty makes you more present or more edited. If harmony asks you to swallow your truth, the belly may tighten and the lower back may feel burdened. If beauty lets you breathe, speak, and remain in your own skin, your gut is showing you the relationship, room, and choice that can hold real balance. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Libra, the moon shows what your body values before your mind negotiates it away. Scorpio opens your second house, so pelvis, colon, elimination, private organs, and deep appetite may speak through food, money, comfort, values, hydration, and the need to feel supported. Sagittarius moves through your third house and brings hips, thighs, liver, movement, and honesty into words, conversations, siblings, and daily choices. Capricorn moves through your fourth house, asking bones, knees, joints, skin, and structure to support home, memory, and private safety. Aquarius moves through your fifth house and wakes calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical body, helping joy, creativity, and visible delight become lighter and more future-facing. Real food revolution? For Libra, the revolution is embodied beauty. Balanced meals, minerals, colorful food, greens, berries, clean water, and a beautiful plate help belonging become physical, not performative. Ingredient accountability is part of beauty because the body feels more balanced when nourishment is clear, honest, and not dressed up as confusion. Plant ally, rose for the heart, the skin, and the graceful boundary that lets beauty stay embodied. Water imprint message, I belong inside the beauty I create. In closing, Libra, the difference between social harmony and embodied belonging becomes easier to feel. The right people, spaces, meals, and invitations help your body exhale instead of perform beauty as a survival skill. Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising. Hi, Scorpio. Your core headline message is that your power is ready to rise, but your private body gets to come first. The Leo South Node eclipse has been working through career, calling, visibility, leadership, reputation, and the old pressures to be powerful before you are resourced. With the moon opening in Scorpio, your body gets the first word. Scorpio, power has to be built without private depletion. Focus and action steps. Focus on leadership that has a protected center. Take one aligned step toward your calling, but pair it with one boundary, one private recovery window, and one deeply nourishing meal or ritual. Notice where recognition makes the body brace. That's where power needs more support before it expands. Where this lands in your chart? For Scorpio rising, Leo lights up the 10th house of calling, leadership, reputation, public work, and recognition, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the 4th house of home, roots, family, field, and private body. Your public life cannot be separated from the root system that holds it. Virgo brings the integration into the 11th house, so community, audience, allies, and future plans need to support the body behind the power. Soul body listener question: Scorpio, what public role, calling, or recognition pattern is ready to be rebuilt from the root so your private body feels protected inside your power? Higher self message, Scorpio? The Leo eclipse lit up your 10th house of calling, leadership, reputation, public work, recognition, and the way that your heart is seen in the world. This South Node Leo story, your higher self is helping you to clear the old pattern of carrying power as armor. Your soul wants your call to rise from a body that feels protected, not exposed. Authentic self message: Your authentic self is the powerful one that no longer needs armor to be taken seriously. Scorpio, the real you comes forward through protected visibility, sacred privacy, and leadership that rises from a nourished inner body. Light activation message. Place one hand on the heart, one hand over the lower belly. Imagine gold light moving through the spine into the pelvis, then forming a soft boundary all around the body. Let your public light stay connected to private truth. Gut cue. The right powerful step lets the body stay soft, private, and steady. Clean power does not invade your peace. Gut tell. Scorpio, your gut tell is the private truth underneath the public move. If power makes the body hard, guarded, or overexposed, pause and come back to the belly. If the pelvis, breath, and gut feel steady enough to stay soft, your body is saying the next rise can be clean. Your power does not have to cost you your sanctuary. Moon body timing and emotional support message. Scorpio, the moon begins in your sign, so your body gets the first word here. The pelvis, colon, private organs, elimination pathways, instincts, face, identity, and intermediate reactions may all tell you what power has been carrying underneath the surface. Sagittarius moves through your second house and brings hips, thighs, liver, movement, and faith into food, money, worth, and receiving. Capricorn moves through your third house, giving bones, knees, joints, skin, and structure to language, messages, and the sentence your body needs to say. Aquarius moves through your fourth house and wakes calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical body, helping your private body and home field prepare for a freer future. Real food revolution? For Scorpio, the revolution is grounding power in your nourishment. Roots, greens, broth, minerals, water, and simple meals help intensity become clean strength. Transparency matters for you because hidden ingredients can mirror hidden emotional contracts. Your gut wants truth that it can work with. Plant ally, dandelion root for supporting the body's natural clearing pathways while intensity becomes honest power. Water imprint message, my peace protects my power, my body is held while I rise. In closing, Scorpio, the eclipse moves through your calling, but the moon begins in your sign, reminding you that public power needs private reverence. Your next rise does not have to expose the places that still need protection, nourishment, and quiet. Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising. Hi, Sagittarius. Your core headline message is: the vision is only real if your body can walk with it. The Leo South Node eclipse story is moving through belief, teaching, travel, publishing, spiritual perspective, and the big future that your soul can sense before the details arrive. Bring the fire down into the legs, digestion, schedule, and actual next step. Sagittarius, the truth gets stronger when it becomes livable. Focus and action steps. Focus on turning vision into stamina. Feed the body before the big plan. Move the legs, choose one belief that you can practice in daily life, and make one grounded commitment that your nervous system can keep. The right path will not only inspire you, it will help you feel stronger in the body. Where this lands in your chart? For Sagittarius rising, Leo lights up the ninth house of faith, travel, teaching, publishing, wisdom, and future vision, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the third house of voice, language, learning, siblings, and daily thought. The big truth and the daily sentence are rewriting each other. Virgo brings the integration into the 10th house, so the vision has to become calling, leadership, work, and visible responsibility. Soul Body listener question: Sagittarius, what belief, teaching, trip, or vision is ready to come down from inspiration and become a truth that your body can actually walk? Higher self message: Sagittarius, the Leo eclipse is your 9th house of faith, teaching, travel, publishing, higher learning, wisdom, and the courage to live by a larger truth. This South Node Leo story, your higher self is helping you to clear the old pattern of performing certainty when the deeper soul is still integrating. Your truth becomes stronger when it has stamina. Authentic self message: your authentic self is the teacher whose truth has legs. Sagittarius, the real you comes forward when your vision becomes livable, your faith becomes embodied, and your next adventure respects the energy that your body actually has. Light activation message: bring awareness to the hips, thighs, ribs, and heart. Imagine gold light moving from the heart into the legs, giving your vision a road. Let the next belief be one that your body can walk. Gut cue: the right vision opens the ribs and gives the legs grounded energy. Scattered excitement is asking for food, water, and a slower yes. Gut tell: Sagittarius, your gut tell is whether the vision gives your body a road. If inspiration lifts you out of the body, scatters your appetite, or turns into a restless promise, your gut is asking for ground. If the ribs open, the legs feel awake, and the belly wants real food before the next step, your body is saying the truth can travel. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Sagittarius, the moon starts in hidden body before it returns to you. Scorpio opens your 12th house, so the pelvis, colon, private organs, and stored intensity may speak through dreams, hidden grief, prayer, rest, endings, and spiritual clearing. Then the moon enters Sagittarius and brings the feeling into your 1st house. Hips, thighs, liver, movement, face, instincts, identity, and to your life force. Capricorn moves through your 2nd house, asking bones, knees, joints, skin, and structure to support food, money, worth, and receiving. Aquarius moves through your 3rd house and wakes calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical body, giving the emotional truth a clearer sentence. Real food revolution? For Sagittarius, the revolution is feeding the journey. Real meals, minerals, roots, greens, water, and travel-friendly nourishment help inspiration become a path that the body can keep walking. A clearer food signal helps your truth travel farther because the body has more energy for meaning when it's not sorting through hidden confusion. Plant ally: ginger for warming the belly, waking the legs, and helping faith move as living energy. Water imprint message: my truth travels through a steady body. In closing, Sagittarius, your truth is becoming more embodied than exciting. The future is not asking for a bigger promise. It's asking for food, legs, breath, faith with stamina, and a path that your nervous system can keep choosing. Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising. Hi, Capricorn. Your core headline message is: the part of you that carried everything is finally allowed to be carried. The Leo South Node eclipse has been activating shared money, intimacy, grief, trust, debt, energetic exchange, and the old pattern of holding intensity alone. The question moves straight into the body. What support would change your nervous system if you actually let it in? Capricorn, strength becomes a deeper place for you when it is no longer in isolation. Focus and action steps. Focus on support that you can name and receive. Ask for one concrete form of help. Make one practical adjustment around shared money or shared responsibility, and give the body one structure that protects energy before it is spent. Let nourishment become part of the plan, not something that you reach for after caring too much. Where this lands in your chart, for Capricorn rising, Leo lights up the 8th house of intimacy, trust, shared money, grief, transformation, and energetic exchange, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the 2nd house of worth, food, money, voice, and body security. Shared energy is being measured against what your own body can afford. Virgo brings the integration into the 9th house. So healing becomes a truer belief, a wiser path, and a faith that supports your nervous system. Soul body listener question. Capricorn, where has shared energy, grief, intimacy, or responsibility been costing more than your body can afford? And what support would let your soul breathe? Higher self message. Capricorn, the Leo eclipse lit up your 8th house of trust, intimacy, shared money, grief, deep transformation, soul contracts, and energetic exchange. This South Node Leo story your higher self is helping you clear is the old pattern of looking unshakable while the inner body handles everything alone. Strength can receive. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is the strong one who can be supported. Capricorn, the real you comes forward when competence softens enough to let help in, when trust becomes practical, and when your body learns that caring less can make you more powerful. Light activation message. Place one hand on the heart and one hand on the lower ribs or the belly. Imagine gold light entering the structure of the body, bones, knees, spine, teeth, skin, and joints. Let support become a frequency that your body can recognize. Gut cue. The right plan, partner, pace, or conversation helps the body feel respected. Real support will not make you smaller. Gut tell. Capricorn, your gut tell is the support that lets your body stop racing. If a plan looks responsible but makes the stomach clench, the jaw lock, or the spine carry more than its share, listen. If the body feels respected, structured, and less alone, your gut is showing you the kind of support that makes strength sustainable. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Capricorn, the moon shows which future spaces your body can trust. Scorpio opens your 11th house, so pelvis, colon, private organs, and deep instinct may respond to friendship, audience, community, allies, and belonging. Sagittarius moves through your 12th house and brings hips, thighs, liver, movement, and meaning into rest, prayer, dreams, and private integration before you answer the group. Capricorn moves through your 1st house, bringing the feeling into bones, knees, joints, teeth, skin, body, identity, and presence. Aquarius moves through your 2nd house and wakes calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical body, helping worth, food, money, and receiving all become part of the future that you're building. Real food revolution? For Capricorn, the revolution is letting success be nourished. Planned meals, protein, minerals, roots, greens, and steady timing create structure that honors the body while life changes. Food transparency supports your structure because the body builds better when the foundation is honest, visible, and repeatable. Plan to ally, horsetail for symbolic bone, boundary, structure, as well as strength that lets support become real. Water imprint message, my strength can receive, my body is supported through change. In closing, Capricorn, the message reaches beneath competence and touches the place where trust, money, grief, intimacy, and support live in the body. Your next level of strength comes from letting support become structural, not occasional. Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising. Hi, Aquarius. Your core headline message for this week is your future is not a signal anymore. It's a heart asking to be met. The North Node is in your sign, while the Leo South Node eclipse story moves through partnership, audience, mirrors, contracts, and the people who pull your old performance forward. Know the difference between connection that keeps you orbiting someone else's light and connection that brings your body back online. Aquarius, the future becomes human, warm, and close. Focus and action steps. Focus on relationships that make the future feel embodied. Say yes to one real human connection. Name one need inside a partnership or collaboration and turn one future idea into a visible step. Feed and hydrate before big decisions so your body can tell you which mirror reflects the true self. Where does this land in your chart? For Aquarius rising, Leo lights up the 7th house of partnership, mirrors, clients, audience, and direct relationship, while Pluto in Aquarius works through your 1st house of body identity, presence, and future self. The mirror is rewriting the self, and the self is rewriting the mirror. Virgo brings the integration in through the 8th house, so trust, intimacy, shared resources, and energetic exchange have to become cleaner and more honest. Soul body listener question: Aquarius, what relationship, mirror, client, or audience is showing you the difference between being reflected and being free to become yourself? Higher self message: Aquarius, the Leo eclipse lit up your 7th house of partnership, mirrors, collaboration, audience, clients, and the people who meet you directly. The North Node is in Aquarius, so your future is calling you forward. But the South Node Leo story is asking you to clear old relationship patterns where the heart performed, chased reflection, or even wanted to be chosen. Your higher self wants the future to feel human. Authentic self message: your authentic self is the future self who can still be warm, close, and human. Aquarius, the real you comes forward through relationships that meet your body, ideas that become real steps, as well as mirrors that recognize your truth without pulling you out of yourself. Light activation message: bring gold light into the heart and electric blue into the ankles, calves, and circulation field. Let the future move through the body slowly enough to become real. Gut cue: the right person, audience, collaboration, or mirror makes the body warmer and more present. The wrong signal pulls you out of the room. Gut tell: Aquarius, your gut tell is the mirror that brings you back into your body. If a person, group, or future idea makes you detach, float, overthink, or leave the room energetically, your gut's asking for warmth. If your belly steadies and your ankles feel grounded and your heart stays human, your body is saying this future can meet you. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Aquarius, the moon shows where the public story touches the private body. Scorpio opens your 10th house, so pelvis, colon, private organs, and deep instinct may reveal the emotional charge underneath calling, visibility, leadership, reputation, and public life. Sagittarius moves through your 11th house and brings hips, thighs, liver, movement, and meaning into community, audience, allies, and future belonging. Capricorn moves through your 12th house, asking bones, knees, joints, skin, and structure to support private rest, prayer, hidden grief, and spiritual repair. Aquarius moves through your first house and wakes calves, ankles, circulation, electrical body, identity, and presence, returning the future to your actual body. Real food revolution? For Aquarius, the revolution is making the future edible, relational, and embodied. Real ingredients, minerals, water, grounding meals, and repeatable rhythm help the new timeline become life. This is where food policy meets the future. A clearer food supply helps the collective body receive a cleaner signal. Plant ally, rosemary for circulation, clarity, memory, and bringing the future signal back into the body. Water imprint message: my future has a heart, my body can carry the signal. In closing, Aquarius, the North Node is calling you forward, while the Leo South Node story clears old mirrors from the relationship field. The future becomes warmer, closer, more relational, and real enough for the body to recognize. Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising. Hi, Pisces. Your core headline message is: the miracle is not asking you to disappear. It's asking you to be nourished enough to stay. The Leo South Node eclipse has been moving through work, wellness, service, daily devotion, habits, and the way that your body carries spiritual sensitivity. Sacrifice is no longer the proof of love. Pisces, the real light comes through when your routines feed the body that has been holding everyone else's feelings. Focus and action steps. Focus on devotion that is sustainable in the body. Make one routine more compassionate. Give one clear boundary to your time or energy. Drink water before you overextend, and choose one meal that helps you to feel present. Let one act of care become repeatable instead of sacrificial. Where this lands in your chart? For the Pisces rising, Leo lights up the 6th house of work, wellness, service, devotion, habits, and daily care, while Pluto in Aquarius works through the 12th house of rest, dreams, hidden grief, prayer, and spiritual repair. The daily body and the hidden body are rewriting each other. Virgo brings the integration into the 7th house, so relationships, clients, and direct mirrors need to meet a body that's nourished enough to stay present. Soul Body listener question: Pisces, what work, wellness, service, or devotion pattern is ready to include your body so your soul can stay present instead of disappearing into care? Higher self message. Pisces, the Leo eclipse lit up your 6th house of work, wellness, service, daily rhythm, devotion, pets, and practical care. This South Node Leo story your higher self is helping you to clear is an old pattern of being spiritually bright while the daily body is underfed, overextended, or quietly asking for support. Devotion becomes stronger when it has a body. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is the devoted one who gets to stay nourished. Pisces, the real you comes forward when compassion includes your schedule, your meal, your water, your boundary, and the body that carries your spiritual sensitivity. Light activation message. Place both feet on the floor. Imagine gold light moving through the heart and down into the feet, toes, lymph, and water body. Let the spiritual love that flows through you become practical care. Gut cue. The right act of service makes the body clearer, not more dissolved. Tenderness works better when it has a shoreline. Gut tell. Pisces, your gut tell is the difference between compassion that nourishes and compassion that dissolves you. If service makes the belly foggy, the feet tired, or the body hard to find, come back to the water, food, and a boundary. If tenderness leaves you clearer, softer, and still present, your gut is showing you devotion that includes you. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. Pisces, the moon turns spiritual truth into body language. Scorpio opens your ninth house, so pelvis, colon, private organs, and deep instinct may speak through faith, teaching, travel, publishing, higher learning, and spiritual truth. Sagittarius moves through your 10th house and brings hips, thighs, liver, movement, and meaning into calling, visibility, leadership, and public life. Capricorn moves through your 11th house, asking bones, knees, joints, skin, and structure to support community, audience, allies, and future plans. Aquarius moves through your 12th house and wakes calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical body, giving us a nice quiet body, dreams, prayers, and nervous system repair before the next cycle begins. Real food revolution. For Pisces, the revolution is nourishing compassion. Real food, minerals, clean water, soups, greens, and steady meals help tenderness become clear, sustainable, and embodied. Recognizable nourishment gives your sensitive body fewer mysteries to absorb, so compassion can stay clear instead of flooded. Plant ally, oat straw, for gentle replenishment when the nervous system needs softness, minerals, and time. Water imprint message. My compassion has a clear body. My tenderness is supported. In closing, Pisces, the eclipse moves into your daily rhythm, work, wellness, and devotion. The spiritual path gets stronger when the body is fed, hydrated, timed, supported, and included in the tenderness that you so easily give away. As we close out, friends, the story is clear. The eclipse opened the heart, and the body decides what becomes real. The South Node in Leo shows the old shine, old stage, old visibility bargain, and old ache of wanting to be chosen. The North Node in Aquarius points us towards the future, community, a signal that's collective intelligence, and a freer belonging. Virgo season brings it into the meal, the gut, water, breath, room, rhythm, conversation, an honest yes, and a loving no. This is the real food revolution inside Eclipse integration. Food becomes a body prayer. Water becomes a light carrier. Minerals become courage with roots. Rest becomes spiritual maturity. Breath becomes the bridge between the belly and the heart. And it's bigger than the individual plate. As the national conversation turns towards ingredients, transparency, accountability, and clear understanding of ultra-processed foods and what they do, the soul-body message is simple. The body deserves truth, and the gut deserves food it can recognize. Thank you for being here with me. And remember, Trust your gut, feed your body. Let your emotions be messengers, not emergencies. Let your heart stay visible in the way that your body can hold. The old performance loses its grip when the body has enough truth, nourishment, and light to choose something real. And dear ones, as we close, please remember this. You are made by a creator who loves you. You come from the stars, but your soul chose a body. So trust your gut, follow the light. Let your heart be the compass and come home to you. May food be clear. May your water be blessed. May your breath bring you back to the truth in your chest. If this reading supported you, please like, subscribe, and share it with somebody who's learning how to trust their body again. You can find more support through Heart and Light Living and through Nashville Colon Care at www.nashvilleColonCare.com. Have a blessed week, my friends. Thank you so much for listening.